Hey everyone, Sean here with Roadrunner Sports, and today we're going to talk about socks again because we feel they are essential to your run. Whether you're new to technical running socks or have been wearing our socks for years, we're going to give you some helpful tips to make sure you can navigate all the options. Let's check it out. To help simplify, there's really two things you need to be aware of when you're looking for a good running sock: cut and cushion. Let's start with cushion, and really it comes down to two things: thick versus thin. Let's check it out. Let's start with a thin sock. These are great for racing shoes or for cross training and circuit training. The thinner sock takes up less space in shoes that you may want a slightly snugger fit in. Presumably, with the more intensity, your feet are going to swell a little bit more. While keeping the sock minimal, you can reduce the chance of blisters or black toenails. Now, a thicker sock is going to provide some extra cushion and is great for your everyday training or running. They'll provide all the necessary comfort and benefits, but also have a little extra cushion underfoot. There's a few different levels of thickness, but ultimately, they'll come down to what you feel most comfortable in. While running in a thicker sock won't typically cause your feet to overheat, it can impact how your foot fits in the shoe. So make sure when you're trying on shoes that you have the same thickness and type of sock you're going to wear when you normally run. That way, you'll be sure to have enough room if your feet swell and not move around improperly. We also carry a more premium sock called Super Plush. This provides the best performance while also being incredibly soft. While the price is a little higher than our regular socks, you'll immediately feel the difference. Plus, these socks are more durable and will hug your feet perfectly. If your feet demand the best, these are your socks. Now that we've covered the cushion level, let's look at the cut, which comes in a few more options. Our socks come in 5 different cuts: no-show, double tab, low cut, quarter cut, and crew cut. A no-show sock sits right at the shoe line, and with the back tab, it will stay perfectly in place while you run. Double tab are great if you tend to get a little chafing from the tongue of your shoe, and having both tabs keeps your heel and instep properly in place. Low cut provides a slightly higher cut while still keeping a minimal appearance. This sock is great if you have a skinnier heel and are prone to heel slippage. Quarter cut sits just above the ankle and are ideal if you need a little more coverage and offer great protection if you're running in dirt, gravel, or lots of extra brush. Essentially, these are awesome for trail running. Now, crew cut provides the most coverage and, similar to quarter, can help limit debris and dirt when getting in your socks. This one is more about a personal preference. So you found a few styles you like. You'll want to keep them running strong with proper care. We recommend rotating a few different pairs into your routine to make sure you extend the lifespan and you're not wearing the same ones day in and day out. Beyond that, we recommend washing them on low temperature as well as drying them on low temperature to keep the lifespan a little more alive. Now, once you pull them out of the laundry, we're going to give you some tips on how to tell them apart with all the other socks in your drawer. Let's check it out. First thing we're going to talk about are the size. It's indicated with color and a letter to represent which size is which. Pretty obvious, but we figured it's important to call out. So let's talk about thickness and how to tell it apart. You can see that some socks have the squares and some have nothing. So the thinnest socks don't actually have squares. The medium thickness have smaller squares, and the thicker socks have the bigger squares. This makes it really easy to tell the difference between what you have in your drawer. The last thing to pay attention to: some socks are created to be worn on your left and right foot specifically. This is called out with a little R or a little L to indicate which foot it goes on. Now that we've covered cushion and style and everything in between, let's talk about what's in your existing sock drawer. Did you know most socks have a lifespan of 6 months to 1 year depending on how much you use them? Similar to a quality running shoe, the technology breaks down over use. In a sock, that means less moisture wicking and it's going to lose its shape, making for blisters and a less than ideal run. Might be time to reevaluate what's in your drawer and stock up on some new socks. Hope you enjoyed our sock tutorial, and as always, our socks come with a 90-day test run guarantee to make sure you found exactly what you love. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And check back next week for more tips to help you make every mile count.